Let's talk about 2019's Candy Corn by Josh Hasty. My name is Jared, and I used to work at Blockbuster Video, so you know I'm going to subject you to my opinion of the film. Candy Corn tries hard to recapture the essence of horror film from yesteryear, relying heavily on tropes and cliches to get by. Not to mention, it does have a few horror celebrities throughout the film to help increase its credibility. Sadly though, the acting is flatter than the kid from Pet Sematary.
Come on, Carol.
It's hard to like anyone in this movie, as the main characters literally bully a mentally handicapped boy named Jacob as they deem it to be tradition. One of the appropriately named carnival members, Dr. Death, resurrects Jacob, and in turn sends him on a path of revenge. The kills in this film completely lack tension. I don't know if it was just me, but maybe it was because it was set a lot during daylight. There was no darkness for things to be hiding in, no corners or anything like that. Everything just happened. Jacob would just kill somebody and then it was just on to the next. Now, is it trash or is it treasure? Let's have a look at some user reviews from IMDb, Letterboxd. See what they have to say.
And what do you think, Bobby?
I don't know, man. Maybe.
That's right, you don't know. None of you do.
Person gives it 1 out of 10. I feel a little harsh giving this movie 1 star, but it's so bad. It feels like a film student project. I say that about a lot of movies, but this honestly feels like a group of college students got together and made a movie. The acting is awful, the script is terrible. The camera feels like it was strapped on the back of a one-legged turtle. The actors have 2 gears in this movie. One reading the lines so flat it was like they were reading their granddad's will. It was just dead. Or 2, they were insanely chopping at the scenery. It was so insanely big it felt like they were in a pantomime. There is also no protagonist, nor an actual coherent story. For some reason, they love to use slow motion. It is used so often in the movie. Couldn't agree more there. I think it's kind of hard to find good horror movies based on reviews, so I usually skip leaving them. But I feel like I need to leave a review for this one. This is the perfect way to get in the mood for Halloween. It has everything you want in a horror movie, and it's such a fun ride from beginning to end. Beautiful shots, great score, some fun characters, some badass characters, the appropriate amount of gore, and it's obvious it was written for horror fans. I feel like most of the reviews are missing out on this part. If you want a new classic, this is the film for you. This person gave it 1 star. Pros: Dr. Death, The Carnival Set, The Killer's Mask. Cons: acting, especially Mike's acting, which was awful. The boring kills, bad story, bad dialogue, gratuitous nudity scene that brings nothing to the story, bad cinematography with awful weird cuts, bad premise. This movie is really bad, stay away. I rarely give 1 to a movie, but this one deserves it. I was bored to sleep for the entire thing, nothing is scary or suspenseful. I'm not going to try and read that last sentence, I've tried like 4 times now and it breaks my brain. But I agree. One potentially written by the filmmaker's parents. Are you looking for that perfect movie, old school spooky film for the Halloween season? Then this is it. It has the Candyman himself in it. Watch, 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 watch. I have no more clues to the film other than you will be surprised how amazing it is. Gather the friends. We have another 10 star, which is loved it. Definitely a great movie to start your Halloween. Finally, I found this review on Letterboxd, and it was a 1 star review. We finally arrived at the generation of filmmakers who have seen Rob Zombie's Halloween before John Carpenter's. Sad but true. Okay, so this is the rating system that I use. So we have the overnight rental, which is anything from an 8 to a 10 out of 10, and I would consider it to be a must watch. Then I have the 3-night rental, which scores from around the mid 5 to 7 out of 10. It has potential. It might be better in someone else's eyes, but for me, it's a 5 to 7. And then you have the weekly rental, which is basically everything else. Could be left on the shelf, or, you know, when you've got to get 7 weeklies for $7 back in the day, and you just needed 1 more movie to fill it out, this could be that movie. With that said, for me, Candy Corn is a weekly rental. If you want to laugh for all the wrong reasons, then by all means, watch this movie.